This is the 5th video in my 7-video series on the 7 modes of our major scale. Today we are taking a look at our 5th mode, which is called Mixolydian. Mixolydian is going to be a major scale, but it has a lowered 7th. It has a flat 7. So instead of having T, we have Te. What that's going to sound like is this, and I'm going to sing this in relationship to the major key that we're based off of, the major Ionian. So we're going to be starting on Sol, Sol, and we're going to go from there. We're going to go Sol through our major scale back to Sol. So Sol, La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. Sol, La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. That would be the solfege in relationship to the major key. We're sticking with the way that we've been doing things around here for this video series, and I am playing all of these in relationship to C major, C Ionian, which means in C Ionian, G, C, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, G, that's going to be our relative Mixolydian. So we're in G Mixolydian today. So that's what we just played. We just played G Mixolydian, and we sang the solfege in relationship to C. Sol, La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. But now let's take a look at the solfege and sing the solfege in relationship to G. So if G is going to be Do, if this is now our root, it's going to sound like this. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Te, Do. So instead of Ti, Do, Ti, Do, we flatten that to Te, right? And we have Te, Do. So once again, it gives us this. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Te, Do. If I just sing or say the names of the notes that I'm playing there, that would be this. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, back to G. So that is how we construct our G Mixolydian scale. It's just a major scale starting on Sol, starting on the 5th note. Or we could look at that as just a major scale, but lowering the 7th, flattening the 7th to Te instead of T. Let's go through now and let's look at the chords that we have. So just like we've been doing, we're going to look at our triads first. So our 3-note chords, keep a note, skip a note, keep a note, skip a note, keep a note, right? That basic process that we've been using to extract chords from these scales and make our modes. First, we're going to have G major. So our 1 chord in Mixolydian is major. Our 2 chord is going to be minor. Our 3 chord is going to be diminished. Our 4 chord is going to be major. Our 5 chord is going to be minor. Our 6 chord is also going to be minor. And our 7 chord is going to be major. So what that gives us is major, minor, diminished, major, minor, minor, major. That's our order of triads in Mixolydian. Now let's go one step further. We're going to add that 4th note into the equation. So instead of having 3-note triads, keep, skip, keep, skip, keep, we're just adding 1 more note. So skip a note, keep a note. So now these are going to be 4-note chords. This is going to be the order that we get of 4-note 7th chords in Mixolydian. In Mixolydian, we start on a dominant chord, right? Because, again, it's a major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do, with a flat 7. And that correlates to our dominant chord, right? Our dominant chord is a major triad, a major chord, a root, a major 3rd, and a 5th. But instead of having a major 7th in there, we have a minor 7th in there. So that right there gives Mixolydian its sort of bluesy sound that we hear. Mixolydian is, it's a, like I said, a kind of bluesy sounding mode because of that flat 7. So our 1 chord is going to be a dominant chord, which is unique to our major key modes. It's a great jam band mode, right? So like I kind of talked about, I think earlier in these lessons with Dorian and Mixolydian are two great jam band modes, 2 great scales for and modes to play in for that kind of music. Dorian because it's sort of more ambiguous as to the major or minor tonality, and Mixolydian because it is major but it has that sort of bluesy sound because our one chord is dominant. So our one chord in Mixolydian is going to be a dominant seventh chord. Our two chord is going to be a minor seventh chord. Our three chord is going to be a half diminished chord. Our four chord is going to be a major seventh chord. Five chord is going to be a minor seventh chord. Six chord is also going to be a minor seventh chord. And our seventh chord is going to be a major seventh chord. So that's our order of seventh chords in Mixolydian. Major seventh, dominant seventh, not major seventh, dominant seventh, minor seventh, half diminished or minor seventh flat five. Same chord, just two different names to call it, right? That's our three. Our four chord is a major seventh. Five chord's a minor seventh. Six is also a minor seventh. And our seventh chord is a major seventh. So that right there, that's the basic rundown on Mixolydian. What kind of scale it is and how we get there, right? Just a major scale. It's Ionian starting on the fifth scale degree, so starting on Sol. What that gives us is a major scale with a lowered seventh, a flat seventh. So Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Te, and then back to Do. We also saw that we could get our triads out of that, just like with our other modes, and we can also get our seventh chords out of that as well. Mixo is a really fun, it's a fun scale and a fun mode to play in, so I would say jam along to this one, have some fun with it, see what you can come up with. I hope you like this video. Stick around for the next one, and I'll see you there. Thank you for watching.